Hey guys, my name is Sheena. This is my channel, Let the Sun Shine. And today I was reading 1 Corinthians 6 has really been, I don't know, like it's really been ministering to me. Like it's just, I feel it in my spirit, like it's been feeding me spiritually. And so I was curious about the word homosexual. And now I'm only going to talk about one specific verse. I am not going to talk about like the word homosexual across like other places in the Bible. But I just thought this was really interesting. So my one translation that I'm reading now says, don't you know that people who are unjust won't inherit God's kingdom? Don't be deceived. Those who are sexually immoral, worship false gods, adulterers, participants in same-sex intercourse, that's what this translation translates it as, thieves, greedy, drunks, abusive people, swindlers, won't inherit God's kingdom. So stay with me, right? So I went back to I have this New King James that has where you can look up the word in the Greek. So, okay, so this translation says this: Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, idolaters, adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, covetous, drunkards, revilers, extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God. All right, I just want to say, first of all, I feel like the heart of these words here is saying that, okay, people who use and abuse and harm others, all right? So, because I was looking up some of these words, and it doesn't say, it doesn't say homosexuality in here. So it says 1 Corinthians 6:9, right? The word for effeminate, I looked it up. It's number 3120. And it says fine, and then in parentheses it says clothing, fine clothing. And then it also says catamite. Now, you don't want to know what a catamite, I looked it up and I was like, dude, this is awful. Basically, yeah, catamite is a pedophile-ish relationship, where pedophile has a young boy that he uses for anal sex. Awful. And then also it said in one translation, I'll read you another translation. It says, yes, for the old world of wickedness that God is judging. Now think of it. These are people that are hurting others. This is what I feel like is coming across here, which is forever excluded from his kingdom is still lurking in your midst. Do not be deceived by it, whatever cloak it may put on. Fornication, or in other words, I already said that, translated as prostitution, idolatry, which I think all these things are mixed together. When these people are worshiping false gods, they get engaged in these behaviors. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Maybe it's to please the false god or what have you. We have to. I think I need to understand context of what was going on around that time. Like, it sounded crazy, but so yeah. fornication, idolatry, adultery, sodomy. So this translation, this is called St. Paul from the Trenches. You won't find this online, like on the Bible websites. So it uses the word sodomy here in place of effeminate, I guess, or catamite. Dishonesty, greed, drunkenness, cursing, theft. These are the things that hide the kingdom of God, and they can never win it. So yeah, all that stuff that brings hurt to people. You know what I'm saying? Sodomy. So I was like, okay, what is sodomy, right? Because when I hear the word sodomy, I think of it in a negative connotation, because usually you hear that on like crime shows, like somebody was sodomized, like not a good thing. You know, sodomy does not have a good positive vibration to it. So yeah, sodomy is regarded as anal sex, which is, you know, similar to what catamite, except catamite is in a pedophile, you know, way. Oral sex and bestiality. And so I'm wondering, like, when he talked about sodomy, was he really referring to bestiality? Like, was it that crazy that people were just grabbing other people and just doing anal sex on them, like, to hurt them, you know what I mean? And bestiality, I mean, which is, honestly, that's gross, right? It's just not what the body's made for, like bestiality and sodomy. So that's what sodomy is. I'm gonna share like a couple of things that I saw online here. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling some kind of way because it's like I don't understand why some translations put homosexuality under there. Why they use that word for as a translation in their translations. I don't really have anything else more to say about it, but I'm feeling that Paul was talking about some pretty serious stuff that probably was all connected to, idol worship. That's what it sounds like to me. Pretty awful things. Anyways, I'm gonna share some other links. Sorry, guys.